go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a dump off here complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, Cousins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson to target. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd and inches, Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Trey Lance
taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, Lance. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action, now it's Lance. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
In the NFL in 2020, only Derrick Henry had more yards after contact than Dalvin Cook, and runs like we just saw. That's why.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Cousins again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Fourth down, Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. On the return is Peterson. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, Lance. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 28, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Cousins on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the air again. It's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Trying to improvise. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson
there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Cousins to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's 4 to win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.